going to start by showing my audience. I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, all adults here to watch my speech. Have you ever seen a 15-foot spotted eagle ray swim right by you? Well, I have, and it was one of the most amazing experiences of my life, and I did it while wearing this very scuba diving mask. My name is Amy Brumby, and I'm going to tell you about scuba diving today and why I love it so much. First, I'm going to tell you why I wanted to learn how to scuba dive, and then I'm going to tell you about my lake experience learning how to scuba dive, and then I'm going to tell you about diving in the ocean. I came up with a bucket list of things that I wanted to do before I dive, and the first thing that was on my list was learn how to scuba dive. So to dive in open water, you have to get a certification. A certification consists of 3 parts. You have to take a book test, and you do that online. Did that, no problem. Then the second part is you have to do a pool dive, and it's about a 2-day long course. You do it in 10 feet of water, but the water's very clear. It's very easy to do the pool dive. But the third part is a little more difficult because you're actually in open water. So I was a little nervous about that, but I was trying to overcome my fear, and in doing that, my husband decided that maybe we should go to Florida to do the open water dive because the water's so clear and it would be a little less scary. Well, we scheduled the flight. It got canceled because a hurricane hit Florida that very weekend. So now I'm stuck doing it in a lake in Texas, in Terrell, Texas, which the lake is a scuba diving lake, but it's very dark, and it's very green, and it's very murky, and it's hard to see when you go underwater. So the class took place at about 20 feet, and you're on a platform, but you can only see about 2 feet in front of your face. And you're seeing like small things go through the water, and it's just very scary to learn to scuba dive there. So by the second day of the training, I was at the top of the water, and I knew I had to go down. I had to finish the second day to get my certification. Well, I didn't want to go under, and I finally just made myself go into that deep, dark, very dark green water. And I'm glad I did because I got my certification. And the next month, my husband and I went to Bonaire, which is a little island outside of Venezuela, and it's known for its scuba diving. And so I'll never forget the first time I went under, the water was like bath water, and we went down to about 60 feet. And on one of our very first dives, I saw this huge spotted eagle ray, and it just went right by me. And it was life-changing. It made me want to scuba dive for the rest of my life. And it's like seeing a whole other world as a part of this world, and it felt like heaven on earth to me. So let me conclude by telling you about my experience. First, I told you about why I want to learn how to scuba dive. Then I told you about my very scary lake experience. And then I told you about how much ocean diving means to me. In closing, I would like to also encourage all of you to follow your dreams and not be too afraid because the end result is really worth it. And sometimes in life, you just have to put on your mask and dive right in. Thank you. Oh, and then, and then I gotta show that everybody is still here and that nobody left during the speech. And did you guys all stay awake? I think you did. Okay, thank you very much.